You ready? You guys ready? You guys ready to crime or whatever?
Sounds like we're gonna jump someone real quick.
You guys ready? All right, you touch his butt and I'll hold his legs. I mean, grab his wallet. Welcome back to the Open Mic Podcast. Back with me as always, JJ Jason.
Hey.
I'm so stupid. I don't even know why I said it. I'm so high.
Yeah.
Anyways, and this week, look, little Toddy's ready to potty.
Holy shit.
What's up, Todd?
How you doing?
Good, man. Thanks. It's Todd Birdwell. I don't remember the number of the episode he was on before, but I do remember the name. Do you remember the name?
I do not.
It was James
Absolutely
Gandolfinger.
not.
It was James Gandolfinger me.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah.
I remember that now.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
It was a good episode. Which, real quick, shout out to all the fallen TV and movie mob bosses that have died. Paul Sorvino, Big Paulie from Goodfellas.
Yep.
The gravy's good today, Tone.
Tommy
who else?
Vercetti is not going to be in GTA 6.
Ray Liotta's dead. That one's crazy. And Paulie Walnuts.
Paulie fucking
Paulie
Walnuts.
fucking Walnuts,
Hey,
man.
Tom, can you believe this?
Get your big dick in this fucking jacuzzi.
Hey, Tone, did you hear what I said? I said. Did you hear what I said? Yeah. Anyways, well, but rest in peace. I feel like I identify as Italian at heart.
I got my DNA test back recently. I'm 15% Italian.
15%.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which
So
really
you're
explains-
15%, you're
A haircut
imaginary
percent.
and like my belief that I used to be Italian until I took a DNA test.
Yeah.
This is a real mobster.
I think
set.
15%. I mean, it explains my love of tracksuits and women's boxing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I'm a Pompadour's percent, so I feel like at least 20%. I've never also looked at my name, and my name actually hails from Spain, which I don't think is far from Italy.
Yeah, no, Spain's
Is
close
it?
to Italy.
Is it close?
It's close to
close to
Italy.
that boot. All right, that's Sicily.
Well,
right?
I got to get it out of the way before we. Is this new on the arm?
No, I've had this 8 months or so.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
already had that even when we were at the old studio, right?
No, I got that when I was living here, but I got it like a year will be in a month or two because I know because I've been bitching lately that
Even
the
the
guy hasn't
bottom
finished
part.
it. What?
The bottom part. The
That?
part closer to your hand.
That?
No, the other
That?
one.
No, yeah. All this. Yeah, I've had that for about a year.
Okay.
Yeah, it needs to be finished, but whatever. That's the thing I say when people bring it up. I'm like, why am I telling them? They don't give a shit. Thanks
Yeah.
for the compliment.
Yeah.
Anyways, so remind us, how long have you been doing comedy?
It's like right at 5 years now.
5 years?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Come here.
In July, or we're in July. Yeah, so 5 years. Yeah.
Where's your favorite spot you've traveled to do comedy so far?
Fuck, I don't know.
Getting. Right?
No.
That's
nobody's
I don't really
favorite
like
spot.
travel. I mean, every time I travel, it's like a shitty gig. It's just to get a better gig. I'm very grateful for Dallas, like for the clubs here, for the rooms. I mean, I've had fun gigs out of town. I mean,
That's
I like
right.
the Looney
Yeah,
Bins.
hell yeah. Blow all the
I
bookers
like
here in
Little
town.
Rock, and then
Yeah.
no, not the bookers. I didn't say shit about the bookers. The
I'll blow
clubs,
the bookers,
the
dudes.
people.
Yeah.
Especially in Fort Worth, because they get sloppy drunk and they're dumb.
Nice.
I think we're going to have our first live show in Fort Worth. Yeah. But just perfect. Hey, just get sloppy
It'll
and
work
dumb.
out.
We love you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. That's
But I mean, I like
My life.
traveling, like in the region. Like Oklahoma City's fun. I mean, Little Rock's fun. I mean, Austin's obviously fun.
Yeah.
I haven't done Houston yet, actually.
Oh, Houston is the most fun. Houston is so much fun, dude.
A lot of the rooms look a lot.
Yeah, it's like independent stuff and then Secret Group, and they only have an improv. Other than that, somebody should open another club there. But Secret Group is dope. It's fun. Dance parties, and rooftop shows and parties. There's 2 rooms plus a rooftop. I don't know. It's just fun. It's a good vibe. People are really cool there.
Yeah.
I like that. I think my favorite is probably so far. I think DC was most recent, like the most funnest. I was just in Austin last week, and that was fun. It was all right. I bombed pretty hard at Creek and Cave.
Yeah.
The first half of
Which
my set,
show
they
was
hated
it?
my new shit, but they liked my old shit that I hate.
What was the
doing.
format of the show? Like what time?
It was a like 8:30 show.
Yeah.
It wasn't a late show.
Weekend, weekday.
Wednesday, but I went up like second to last, and they had. I got there late, and they said that they had a problem with the lights just start flashing. They had to pause the show for like half an hour or something. I don't know. Whatever.
That's
I also
really
just
good
drove
for the
straight to
vibe.
the gig, and I was just like, okay, I'll go on stage now. And-
Yeah, kind of like me right now.
That makes
Yeah.
it more fun.
Sort of
Yeah.
rip my
That
brain out of
shit.
my ass.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Nice. That was in Arkansas?
no, that was Austin.
Austin.
I
You said
told you,
DC 's
you're my
your
best
funnest,
friend. I've
huh?
told you. I texted you and talked to you about it while I was there last
I'm
week.
still catching up.
How
on
are
all
you
of our
catching
thread.
up? You're not catching up. You're
I
just
still
not
have
even.
stuff to read. I've just
You're
been
just not
busy.
even here,
I've
pal.
been busy, man. I've been busy.
Anyways, do you want to be a co-host of a podcast?
Huh?
let's move on.
I mean, I want to. I want
like
to
you're
get to
stuck.
DC, Chicago. I mean, there are several.
Chicago's fun. I love Chicago. I love the food in Chicago. I love the comedy scene there too. But
I was surprised you didn't mention Chicago being one of your favorite places.
it's been a while. I've been there since before COVID. I should go back to Chicago. I almost moved there.
New York, when I went there, I mean, granted, it was like my second year into comedy. Obviously, some legendary rooms there, but
Yeah. Wouldn't you
have
like to
get
go back
past
now,
for them.
though?
I mean, I guess knowing something, I'm sure I could get onto some shows. I don't know if they're any better because anytime I went to a mic, they were like, "Oh yeah, there is a mic, but it's back this way." And then you'd go to a basement or a side room, like a broom closet, within the place.
Like you have to graduate to tavern and bar and stuff, right?
The crowd feels very
just
uncomfortable
7
going down
people
to the
watching
basement.
each other.
Yeah.
God,
That's other comics thinking. They're all thinking, I'm so much funnier than Barry. I should be up there, and they should book me in the front room. But in reality, no, you all suck.
Isn't that basically at a mic when you get to a certain point? I mean, it's like basically just all comedians as your audience, essentially.
Some mics, and depends, like some mics will start out good, and by the end, it's just all the newer comics watching all the newer comics.
Yeah.
But then sometimes there's mics, they even put you on the earlier slot because, like, you work that club, and there's just no crowd for whatever reason sometimes.
but newer comics, granted, it's a bad audience. It's an audience. They don't know you. They don't.
Yeah.
Have,
Newer comics
any
just sit there and
bias
watch and-
or
I get it.
the same bias towards you.
Yeah.
yeah.
That someone you know would.
They laugh at anything, and then some try to give you their advice, and it's like, you're not even a human to me, you piece of shit. Fuck
Oh,
you.
you've gotten some tags recently.
Oh, I've had some new comics try to give me some skin tags. I'm just like, oh, hey, by the way, no, I'm just kidding. No. I actually hocked up a loogie first. I just don't have one now.
Like, hold on a second. Hold on a second. It's a health thing. What were you saying?
It's just
One
like
guy,
that.
I won't say names, but he waited for a comedian I worked with after the weekend, this past weekend, to give him tags, the headliner. I was like,
God.
that's a lot of balls. I mean, the headliner, he didn't
balls
mind,
on this
but
pal, huh?
he did say, he's like, I don't even want it in my mind, someone else's thought. He's like,
Yeah.
very much a purist. He wants to write his own, I mean, like we all do.
When
but-
someone gives me a good tag that I didn't think of yet, I say yet, because I would have got there. I'm just like, well, you just ruined this. I don't even want to do this bit anymore.
Yeah.
I
You're
don't,
always
I mean,
gonna
if
be
it's
able to
better
lay
than what
claim.
you have.
I mean, there's like 1 or 2 tags I took from people that gave. I didn't like take them; they gave them to me.
It came up naturally in your guys' riffing
No, they
conversation.
came up to me and gave me the
Oh,
tags.
okay, my bad.
But every time I used them, I felt dirty. I felt like, but that's not
I
mine.
don't know. A singular tag is just like a quick laugh. It's not really a bit. I don't know.
I just felt that way. Like even when I got a good laugh, I'm just like, I want to
That
write
wasn't
other shit. I
mine.
want to do other shit. So I don't know. It's also sometimes a comic you don't respect gives you a tag, and you're just like, thanks. And you're like, it's actually a good tag, but I'll never use it.
And then you look at them if they're in the room every single time you use it. You're like, oh shit.
They're often, I find, not good, especially if they're from the audience or like, oh, I got an idea.
Oh, audience tags, I've never got a fucking good one. That's
No.
After a show, people hand me their business card, and it's like, thanks, I don't need cabinets, asshole, I rent. And then it's guys like, hey, this time my brother shit in my boot. Use that in your little skits. And it's like, fuck you, pal.
Oh, okay. Thank you for your premise. I'll make a joke out of it.
Anyways, you got questions for us? You move
Yeah.
on?
How about, would you rather eat a chocolate flavored shit or a shit flavored chocolate?
Ugh.
Started off right in it.
Shit flavored chocolate, because then I'm not eating actual shit. But I feel like there's no way I'm going to eat the shit. There's no way. I'm not going to eat a poopy.
No way. Even
No.
if it tasted like chocolate.
I don't want a curd of a turd.
Does the sex of the turd matter? This is a real highbrow content we're starting off with.
Well, I mean, women typically, when it's their, that time of the month, they can eat chocolate to alleviate that. So, I mean, I would imagine maybe that has something
You mean
to do
when
with
it's
it.
the period? Yeah.
I'm just saying, would the sex of the shit impact your order of operations there?
If it does, I will go get you a female shit for you to eat, dude.
I'm not saying for me. I'm asking you.
For me, no. I'll be
Yeah.
eating the shit flavored chocolate.
I think I'm going
It's just
chocolate
shit flavored.
too. Yeah, I'm going chocolate
Yeah.
too. I'll just go. It's one of those Bean Boozled type things. You're like, oh, it tastes like shit, but it wasn't at least.
You
I know
mean
it wasn't.
bamboozled?
Yeah, you say
Yeah.
bean
The Bean
boozled?
Boozled. You ever
Bean
tasted
Boozled?
that? It's the jelly bean. The Bean Boozled. Where they taste
Yeah,
like.
but that's a jelly bean. The situation is called being bamboozled.
Okay, well. No, I know.
Yeah.
I know what the meaning of bamboozled
Doesn't
is.
sound like you did.
What is
Didn't
that
sound
word?
like you did.
Let's look it up.
You literally
kinda
just
like-
said bean boozled in place of bamboozled.
It's Bean Boozled. It's exactly the flavored shit. It was
I remember my
chocolate.
first corporate gig. One time, I sent an email, didn't check the spelling. I used the word drastic, but I spelled it like fucking Jurassic.
Jurassic.
Like Jurassic
Yeah.
Park.
That's like you're being extra Jurassic
Sent out
on
a
the
fucking
word.
corporate email. God.
So I mean,
Still
the
sitting on
email
that
wasn't set to correct that. They were like, "No, that's a word." Okay.
No, my boss just made fun of me.
Yeah. Jurassic Park.
He's like, fucking Jurassic, really?
I don't think any of us are opting to eat the shit, right? Or were
Yeah.
you going? Yeah.
Would
the
you eat a
shit?
poopy?
No.
Okay.
No.
It looked like you thought about that for a second.
The hesitation led me to believe there was
I
some
still don't
contemplation.
understand or what the difference is between the shit flavored or the shit covered or
Well, one's not shit,
One's a
so you're
poopy
safe,
that doesn't taste like a poopy.
and the other one's going to keep you at home for a couple of weeks after.
And the
eating
other
it.
one
Yeah.
I got you.
tastes
I
like
got you.
poop, isn't a poop, is a poop, don't taste like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd eat the one that's not the poop.
All right.
Yeah, if that's
Yeah.
an option.
Yes.
Yeah, if I could not eat poop, I would like that option.
Okay.
I would like to
I
not
second that.
eat poop.
I second that. So, how about would you rather have sex with a lesser than attractive person?
Yes.
Let's say that they're extremely lesser attractive,
Or
like
lesser.
really, really lesser
Lesser-
attractive.
But sex. I get
What's
to,
the
I get
second
to
half
coom?
of the question? Is that
Hold
the
on,
question?
hold on. Do I get to coom?
I don't know what that is.
Cum.
You mean less
okay.
attractive
That's classy coming.
Oh, Jesus.
Coom.
than he is on a relative basis, or is there more
There's
to the
no
question?
relatives in this. He didn't say that.
Yeah,
Well,
what's the rest of the question?
Yeah, we've learned that and the first one might not always be the best one, or it might be. Or the other part is, would you rather do that or have sex with a fresh-looking, beautiful, like hot corpse that you'd perceive?
The second one. The second. No,
Oh God.
the first one. I'll fucking ugly chick.
No one's gonna admit to a corpse. Yeah.
I mean, never
Super
say
hot.
never. Never say
Super
never.
hot.
I felt her twitch when I was in there, bro. Like I brought that bitch back to life, dog.
Really hot.
You banging an ugly live chick or a hot dead one?
Make that corpse squirt, dude.
Squirts. I turned her into a squirts,
God.
dude. I don't know. I'll make that thing.
That's
Yeah,
pretty disturbing.
That's nasty, but funny.
I'll take. What if it's
One of the
This is
real
a-
perversions that I can't understand. You know, some of them you can, rationalize. Yeah. I mean, not that you agree with it, but
Do y'all think there
that
really
one, it's like,
is-
How do you?
Let me ask. Do
Who
you
gets
think
into this?
like,
Where
we've
does
all-
that begin?
we've all seen the joke of
Slippery
like
slope.
people at the morgue letting someone like pay them to come in and bang a corpse? Do y'all think that's a real thing?
Where do you think they came up with it?
Exactly. That's what. Do you think?
Yeah.
Like, what's the a dead? What? I don't even like that. I feel like I'm in trouble if a chick just dead fishes and she
'cause
writes consent.
I mean, is it even physically possible, or like I would assume dead, like fucking locks up,
this is America, pal.
it
Everything's
turns into
possible.
like a fucking Chinese finger trap.
I
It
think
feels-
Vaseline cures a lot of issues.
Oh,
You know,
I
you
see.
just use lube. Vaseline's kind of thick.
So it's just like a body you're using, like a fleshlight.
I want to feel like I'm masturbating when I'm 13. That's how we use Vaseline. I liked my first squirt.
Because it was secretive. It was like I had to use what was available at the time.
It's still secretive for me.
Yeah. I learned afterwards, not after using a full hand's worth one of the first couple of times, that just a little goes a long way.
Do you think
Use that much-
Cosby, like if he was in a pinch and like,
Oh, he's been in a pinch.
like couldn't find, someone to knock out for the night, that he would go to the nearest morgue and fucking lay pipe on a corpse?
Like
No,
that would be
he-
the backup solution?
Yeah.
That's the thing about Cosby. People don't understand.
Because he fucked horses and
relate it
animals
to a
as well.
fisherman. He doesn't want to eat fish. He wants to catch fish.
Yeah.
He don't want to fuck a corpse. He wants to make a corpse.
He would tell his driver, he'd be like, driver, morgue.
Plus,
Because I
it's Bill
watched the
Cosby.
Playboy documentary,
he
the
could afford a hooker.
docu-series. Pretty disturbing stuff in there.
Do what? We're just talking over each other. What'd you say?
Never mind.
I didn't hear. No, I didn't hear what you said.
Talking about did you see the Playboy documentary? It was like a docu-series, and one of the episodes was about Bill Cosby.
No.
And all of his fucked up, perversion.
Where they had a lot of things
Direct.
logged in the
Apparently he
minutes.
liked fucking animals as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Like stuff he did at the Playboy Mansion, or,
Or I guess watching the animal fuck. I don't really remember because, once I finished, I turned it off.
He'd be like, I'm not trying to ruin my image of Dr. Huxtable, man. He was America's dad. He was my black dad.
Yeah, the whole
man.
series is
You
good.
know?
It's
he
pretty
a piece of
disturbing.
shit,
Hard
bro.
watch.
He's raping ladies. That's
Hey, if I ever see the
That's-
Cosby's, if I can ever find it on, it's not really on many channels anymore.
You-
but if
you
you find it on,
probably torrent
I watch that shit, man. I watch it.
I want to go back and rewatch it knowing that he's raping everybody now.
It just watches like eye movements and
As
shit.
he's
now.
telling kids to pull their pants up.
Yeah. As he dreams about having a hoagie, and really he just wants to give a hoagie.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Yeah.
it is. That's how he's like. That's how I'm gonna attack your pussy when you're out.
Hey, wait a minute. That makes more sense of why every chick on the Cosby Show was a different shade of black. It was like from red bone to caramel.
Oh, he has
Man,
himself like a
everything-
spread.
It's because he likes it like he likes the fucking what they call that on set, the food
Spread the charcuterie.
Craft services.
craft services.
there
That's
we
how
go.
he likes his women like craft services. He needs a variety.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
life's a buffet. Rape a few flavors. Fuck y'all for not giving me nothing on that. That's great.
I
Anyways.
didn't want to make it sound like I agreed
I was
with
trying to
you.
think of a
I don't
tab.
think rape's good. I don't think anybody thinks I think rape is good. Fuck Bill Cosby and his blind ass.
No, rape's bad. Definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You think anyone? I mean, someone's probably splitting his cheeks in prison.
No, he's out, dude.
He's out now.
Yeah, they let him out.
Yeah.
Health reasons. They overturned something. He has a bunch of money and he's out of prison,
I
dude.
think he had OG
How long
status
was he
though
in there
too in there
for?
A
I think,
year or
I think he was
two
like
or
2
3?
years. I don't know. Google.
Huh.
I'm not going to Google it, but I'm going to say not long enough.
You almost threw a Google it, pal.
I almost did, but I'd just say not long enough.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm already kind of aggressive. I've had one of those days. I've been arguing with everybody. I almost punched a lady in Kohl's today.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Must have been serious.
It was,
Kohl's?
that was not a 2X. Anyways. But
What, were you trying to return something, or did she grab an item you were looking at, or give me the scenario? here.
well, the Van shirts were buy one, get one half off.
Bogo.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, I love a BOGO, dude. So I grabbed them both, and I like after I paid for them, I put one on in the parking lot like a maniac, and they're both the same size. But this other one that I got that wasn't this just didn't fit. It was like way smaller than this.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no way.
Like one was made in Ethiopia, the other one was made in China. They weren't made in the same shop.
And I went
Not
back.
the same run.
Yeah, and it wasn't the same little kids' hands bleeding that were making it. And
One was in youth sizes.
yeah, there was no euthanasia left. But which side note, doesn't euthanasia sound like something Jeffrey Epstein would have been into? Euthanasia. I think that's a weird word for
It
like
sounds
assisted
like a fucking
suicide.
roller coaster at a theme
Euthanasia.
park. Yeah.
Euthanasia sounds like a market. Like I'm trying to market to the euthanasia.
I remember somebody's album was Euthanasia, wasn't it? Like Def Leppard had an album Euthanasia.
They had a
And-
few albums that made me want to commit euthanasia, dude. I like Def Leppard.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong.
Epstein.
But
Those when the
still.
guy lost the arm. I mean, give him a break. you
I
know?
know. I like him more after he lost the arm. I like a hardship. I like a struggle. I like to see someone actually fucking try. America.
I haven't vetted this story, but with the Def Leppard drummer, I heard that happened in a car accident when he was shit-faced. He beat his wife, got in his car, took off. So I figure, hey,
Oh, fuck
karma.
that guy.
No, I believe I heard a
I
similar
believe it.
story.
Yeah,
Similar,
I think that sounds familiar. Like he.
See, no one talks
Beat his
about that
wife,
part.
yeah.
They're just like
No,
one arm
Well,
drummer.
look at that struggle. He's American, baby. Epic. Yeah. Fuck you. Anyways, they didn't have Photograph on Spotify for the longest time, and that pissed me off. It's their best song. But anyways, back to Kohl's. I went to go exchange it, and the lady there, who was super nice when I checked out, was like resistant. She goes, "Well, it says 2X." I'm like, "Yeah, I can fucking read, but it didn't go past my tits, bitch. Like it doesn't fit." Ho, let's go. I was like, "Let me just exchange it." I saw another shirt.
You should have put it on.
She
You
just
should have
kept
walked
on.
in with it.
Does this look like it fits? And then
Wearing
change
it like
into
a
the other
fucking
one.
crop
These
top.
are the same size.
Yeah, I should have just put it on, and it'll just have my belly button looking like an Audi because I just ate. It's pretty
Yeah.
full. But finally, I just went and grabbed the other shirt. I was like, "I'm taking this one. You can have this one." And then she was like, "There's a sweat stain." I was like, "Oh, there's more than that in there. Don't smell it." Yeah. But yeah. So, anyways,
All right.
where are we at on? Okay, yeah, we're good.
How about this? Would you rather eat the family pet or kill your parents?
Jesus Christ.
Cat or dog?
Whatever your pet is. Whatever your best
assume
friend.
it's the favorite one. The favorite one.
So you want me to kill my best friend or the people that sometimes loan me $50?
It's your call.
I'm gonna keep my dog. Yeah.
Currently
Right, baby?
or as a kid?
Yeah, I just whatever.
Right
Okay.
now, what do you got?
Well, but if it's right now, I mean, I'm taking them out. At least one of them.
Yeah. What do you mean? Well, I know we know that. Which one is it? Is it your pops or is it your pups?
I mean, I'd probably find a
pops are the
staircase for my mom. You know. Just what was that guy's name? Did you watch that documentary, The Staircase?
No.
Well, And there was
I don't know,
also a
maybe.
series on HBO.
Which one? Well,
Forget the
I
guy's
didn't
name,
watch
but
that one. No, I know.
He's killed 2 of his wives, both the same way, by pushing them down a staircase or beating them and
I
putting
mean, there's
them
no
at the
real
bottom.
proof that they didn't fall on their own. I mean,
Well, and he's probably still getting more pussy than I am, and I've never pushed a bitch down the stairs.
maybe you should start.
I pushed a couple bitches up the stairs. I'm an aristocrat. Yeah, but whatever. Anyways,
I think me personally, I'd eat the family pet just to spite them.
you're a piece of shit.
I've had dog before, man.
Hey, I played heel and
that,
I killed my
dude.
mom on that.
See.
And his mom used to beat him, and he'd still eat the dog.
Yep. Still.
Yeah, not to throw your business out there, but
Yeah.
Well, the dog's already dead. I mean, if it was alive.
no, the dog's alive. You got to kill the dog and eat it, or kill your parents.
Yeah.
My parents have had a good run, and they're kind of being stubborn at this point, to be honest with you.
Eat their fucking animals, dude. This will show
Nah,
them.
fuck that. I don't
No?
keep my dog, dude.
Now
What's
here's
up, Gigi?
there's the family dog.
They don't have animals.
So then it was the animal growing up.
I thought you
guess,
meant
yeah.
your dog.
No, not my own dog.
Oh.
Fuck no, dude. My dog is staying alive.
Well, you said the family pet. I only consider them family when I have to see them.
Well, it's like, yeah, and then their
This is
pets.
my family.
That's their pets at their house. The family pet. The pet that everyone in the family associates with.
You mean my older brother that they like more than me?
That's what it is.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I got to take one of y'all down. I'll take my dad down. That's pretty easy. I've thought about that for a long time.
Nice.
What about you?
I already said.
Oh, you did?
Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm eating dog. It's fine. Not my dog.
Well,
The family dog.
save me a taco.
How about this? Would you rather drink 2 liters of piss or 2 liters of sweat?
Jesus
No
Christ.
diseases. No diseases end up being of consequence.
Do you have anything like, do you guys like bananas or strawberries? It's always like piss and shit and cum and...
I've had to do this almost 100 episodes.
Would
man.
you
Yeah,
rather
I'm
suck
switching
You've
them
had to
all
good
Google this
flavor
100
to-
times? You've screenshotted this 100 times?
No, I write them and then like erase them.
You said drink a gallon of piss or what?
A gallon of sweat.
Sweat. Because
Yeah.
I've drank a lot of GHB and that's what it tastes like, kind of.
Yeah.
But more
Well, I drink
mushroomy.
coconut water too, so that tastes like sweat. Tears.
What y'all looking at me for?
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you drink?
Sweat.
Yeah, the
Piss.
sweat. Yeah.
Neither will kill
Basically,
you.
I'm not going to eat any feces or human urine. Unless it's mine, I'm in the desert and I got to.
Some people are into that. They think there's like that there are health benefits to drinking their own urine.
Some people bang dead ladies. Some people will eat a dog.
Those things weren't on the top 10 search we did last week of Pornhub for last year, but they're there, I bet.
I feel like you can get a lot of trouble posting that. I think you gotta go on the dark web. I think that's like the kind of porn you gotta buy from someone at a gas station. When they give you a look like, "Hey, man, we got it,"
We got that.
and they're
Yeah,
like,
some Law and
and
Order
you just
porn.
know what they got. Yeah, it's like, "Hey, we got monkey."
I got one more if you want. All right. Would you rather have a 10-inch long belly button or accordions for legs? That's more friendlier, right?
Or accordion, like the
Yeah, like-
musical instrument.
Like that, yeah. Let's go
A
hand
10-inch
accordions, you know.
10-inch long belly.
Would you
button.
rather
just
sound
a
like
long, skinny skin,
Like
like
a
a
Mexican
tail?
marching band, or
Like
Yeah.
somebody fucked up on pin the tail on the donkey?
You come up walking up like bouncing.
I don't know. I'm trying to picture the belly button. Is it just like a long skin tail? Does that have hair on
It
it?
could be a tail. It could be
every
some-
time he walks by, I roll my windows up.
It could be just how, like however fucking Mother Nature fucking makes you, fucking
I'll take the belly, but I don't want accordion legs.
yeah.
I don't. Like
In what condition were you in when you thought?
in a hurry. That's what he was. He was in a hurry. That's what he was in.
I did all my
Dude.
work today.
Talk about accordion legs. I used to live in a townhome with a girlfriend, her townhome, and like if I wouldn't stretch before sex, I felt like I had accordion legs trying to go downstairs for a
I know
drink.
that feeling.
Yeah. You know that deer, like you feel like you have deer legs. I fell down the stairs a couple times after sex trying to rush down there and get me a sandwich. Got a car back up for round 2. And I felt like I literally the last like 6 stairs I missed one and I just tumbled, went on the tile. I bled on the tile. She was pissed.
Nice.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I'm fine.
over today? We're not fucking anymore?
Like, yeah, that's what she wanted to get me back in bed after my fat ass bled out on her tile.
This motherfucker even fell down and got hurt so he didn't have to
Yeah.
fuck me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Faked an injury.
Yeah,
You want to do one more? I got
I
one more.
broke my
for now.
cock.
yeah. Let's see if we can cover up that last one.
Okay. Would you rather eat poison ivy or a handful of wasps?
Jesus Christ.
That one's easier for me.
What do you got?
I'm going with poison ivy for sure.
Poison ivy?
I mean, you can at least put it down, and then it'd fuck you up. The wasp, that's gonna.
People like
they're live.
people let wasps go in their mouth and do shit.
Who?
Like you've seen people throw bees
I
on
don't
people
see
and
that.
they,
I
on
don't
TV. I never saw it in person, but like
I've never
they,
seen them let them go in their mouth.
I mean, I've seen that shit on TV. They didn't eat them.
I mean, I'll eat a fucking bee, but a wasp.
Yeah.
I won't eat. I don't want to eat either one.
Poison ivy though, dude. I had poison ivy recently, and it fucking sucks.
But on the inside, maybe it doesn't do the same as it does on the outside
Yeah,
because it's not your epidermis.
it's like cilantro.
Yeah.
It's Canadian taco, dude.
I mean, one can result in you having like actually both of them can result in you having a swollen throat. I think at the end of the
I think
day.
the wasp for sure. Also, like
It's like taking
the wasps
too much
will fuck your
niacin.
mouth up when you're trying to chew them up. They stab you in the roof of your mouth, your tongue, your gums, your
the poison ivy will just leave that oil.
poison ivy. You could just you can kind of put it in one place and just swallow it. Either way, you're probably gonna fucking die.
I think you would on both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in bad health. I would die.
All right.
Yeah.
So that beat the last one then. All right.
Yeah, it was great.
Okay.
Yeah, I do the poison ivy.
I'll just go with you guys and do the poison ivy.
I
thought about the wasps at first. I mean,
Would you chew
what if
them or would
what
you
if
swallow them?
Yeah, chew them for sure, man. So you can kill them real quick. You know, like chew them. Crunch, 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 crunch them up real quick, and then fucking swallow that shit.
That's an option.
Yeah. I mean, but
Would be all right.
they're gonna sting you as you're crunching them. You're
Some
not gonna crunch them all at
some
once.
might. I mean, but take your chances. And I don't have a fucking nasty rash and all that shit in my fucking throat. I just might have a swollen tongue.
It's gonna be down your throat too. I mean, you swallowing all that bug juice. I feel like that'll make you sick. I don't know. That's gross. Anyways, let's move on. How much
right.
time we got? We haven't done a spin in a while. You want to give us a spin there, Toddy?
Yeah.
No, let him come over here and do
Fucking
it.
hit it.
That'll make it weird. All right, don't spin it like that.
Falling down.
What do you mean?
I feel like you could have gave it
that
a.
was pretty easy.
I feel like you could have gave it a stronger spin.
Okay. You want me to do it stronger?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do another one.
Is that
Plus-
your way of saying you don't like that subject?
Yeah, I don't remember what my idea was on that subject. There we go.
There we go. You just kicked that fucking thing's
Yeah,
ass.
I didn't want to
dude.
break your craft board up here.
Hey, I got this used
Your
on
vision
Amazon.
board up here.
Hey, you spin it good enough, you get some Schfuyadel.
So the best drug?
What's your favorite drug? What was your favorite from all time? What's your favorite drug?
Money.
Good answer.
I'm a whore, man. I feel like a whore for money.
Yeah.
But you need it to make anything cool, fun, entertaining
You
happen.
might, pussy. I don't need shit, bitch.
You don't use American currency?
Yeah, I do. Of course.
okay.
Yeah, I like money, but it's not my. I like drugs, so I'm an addict.
Money is like a drug for me. Like, I mean, I just want to get as much as I
I get
can.
that. But I didn't mean money. I meant like you like,
real
acid,
drugs. Real drugs.
coke.
Man, I hated
meth.
acid. Mm-mm.
Really?
I
I
don't
like,
that shit.
acid.
Shrooms
I missed
were
the
fun
boat
all
on
the time.
acid.
Do what?
I missed the boat on acid.
Did you?
Yeah, I didn't take
It's
it. I
still
feel like
float-
it's way too late.
No, it's not,
Huh.
You can.
That's
but
still floating out there.
35, I'll save it for my 50s.
dude. I'm older than you, and I'll
A
take some
fucking
acid,
dead
dude.
concert.
You might not come out of that and end up in dementia. You know.
The
from
thing
a
is
fucking
with
trip.
psychedelics, I feel like some people do it too much. I hold like psychedelics like that, mushrooms, DMT. It's more like sacred to me. So I when I take it, it's like I need a head change, or I'm taking it for a reason. I'm not just like a couple times a month taking acid or something. I know people that eat mushrooms almost every weekend, and I'm like, you're telling your brain to mush.
Yeah, just
You got potato
recreationally.
brains.
Yeah.
Yeah, ate potato brains with your shirt and your shoes and your hat. No, but I don't know. I just feel like you shouldn't abuse that stuff. I feel like you should.
Yeah, and then they're wearing pajamas to dinner.
They're wearing tie-dye pants to
God.
fucking Texas Day Brazil.
If
Yeah.
that's enlightenment, I don't want it.
Doing jeans to weddings and
Yeah.
shit.
Don't
Yeah.
enlighten me. Heavy me down, bitch. Yeah. What's your favorite drug? Like, not saying you do it now, but like if you had to pick a drug.
I like shrooms. Yeah, I guess on my drinking days, blow was nice. Good. It had to be good though.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
nothing more unsatisfying.
It had to
than
be like
bad
you're holding
Coke.
my. It had to be good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, you can't
luckily
drink-
those days are done. I remember the first time I tried it, I was driving to a friend's to take him some that he bought, and I got pulled over, so I had to swallow the bag. And then I threw up the bag after the cop gave me the ticket.
Nice.
Didn't tell him that, and then
Yeah.
dried that out, and that's the first time.
And lucky that
tried
worked
some
out.
chotch.
Lucky that worked too. It didn't bust open and get serious.
I've had both happen. I've had it bust
Yeah, that
open
was
and I've thrown it back up.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
I remember I brought some to high school once for someone else. Like my friend wanted some, so I brought it. And of course, he didn't show up to school that day. And that's the first day my teacher was nice to me. He's like, "Hey, you want to run this to the office for me?" And I walk out of the classroom and I can see the office way down the hall. And they're doing a search with a drug dog, and I got like a fucking 16th of cocaine in my pocket. And I go in the bathroom, and the worst part is I tried to flush it in the toilet, and it just kept coming back up. It wouldn't flush.
No,
It
we're
just
to
went-
chop up a
it
gator
wouldn't
tail
flush.
in a high school bathroom.
I had to swallow it
Well,
after it'd been in the toilet. I swallowed the shittiest cocaine ever. Literally,
Oh.
yeah, toilet.
And
cocaine.
it was blocked up because somebody took a big shit or something right before that.
The toilet would flush, and it would flush the bag, but then it would back to the
It's
top.
like, no, sir. You
I
must
flushed
be
it
in
like
trouble.
I flushed it like 6 times. When I came out of the bathroom, the drug dog guy was already there.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, you having a little trouble in there?" And I was like, "Yeah, toilet won't flush." And then I was so gacked out. I went home. I just left school after the next class.
Yeah.
I went to the office for my teacher, and I came back, and that bag started dissolving in my stomach. I was so gacked out of my mind. I was walking through the hall, and I kept feeling like people were saying my name. I was like, "Nope, I'm going home."
Yeah.
I had a car. It was high school.
so it still hits you if you digest it in your stomach.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Woo, woo, wee. It does.
I
Yeah.
took acid at school once, and that was tripped out, literally. I mean, and I had to leave early too. And
Yeah.
I was like, no, fuck this. But come to find out, I was hanging out with like 2 other people doing it, and then we were around a whole lot more people in a branch of the school that nobody was there that was also tripping out and fucking just doing whatever they're doing. And then find out afterwards that it was just me and the other dude, that there's no other, the third person even.
Yeah.
Or all those people. And I got in trouble. I got caught. This is when I went to high school in Oklahoma City, and I came home to my uncle living there and got busted for that and being all messed up while I'm fucking coming down from tripping and shit.
Ugh.
And it must have been like some heavy strychnine too, because it was hard for me to speak. Also, I'm like trying to speak, and I'm like, I have like a hesitation before I speak and shit like that.
I've been there where I'm like,
Yeah.
and it takes me a minute to do it. I remember this one time a friend of mine, we went to Lower Greenville in Dallas, and I was with a friend, and like we just became friends and roommates, and we walked up, and he's like, "Oh, my friend's probably got something for us," and the guy goes, "Lick your finger." When I met him, like his friend,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Fuck you, pal."
Lick his finger or lick your finger?
Lick my finger, but he's like, "Lick
Another
your finger and
man you
stick."
just met.
Yeah, he goes, "Hey, lick your finger and stick it in my hand." And I said, "Fuck you, man." This was like early 2000s, so it was okay.
Hey, pull this butt plug out of my ass, buddy.
But he
What's
goes-
the trouble?
Yeah, but he goes, "No, do it." And I was like, he wasn't like offended or weird. I was like, "Oh, well, I mean, he's weird," but I was like, "All right." So I did it, and I rubbed it, and he would like turn, and I did it like covered my hand in the
Nice.
stuff, or my
Yeah.
finger that the stuff was in his hand.
Yeah.
Damn, I can't talk. It's like I'm on acid again.
Yep.
And then I took all of it, and it was all gel caps. And he's like, "That was way too much." He's like, "You took all of it."
Oh shit.
And I couldn't talk, and I walked home like all the way back to 635 in Midway, Harvest Hills, where I was living.
Yeah.
And I slept outside on the playground they had in the middle of the apartments, the cement part.
Yeah.
I slept there, and everybody looked like Beetlejuice. And my friend told me the next day, he goes, "You couldn't talk. You were just like, yeah, yeah." And I was like, "It was a fun night, dude." It's pretty cool. But
This guy knows how to have a good time.
Did you have a spiritual breakthrough that night?
No,
Do you remember
dude.
anything?
No, I just remember just knocking on a bunch of people's doors in my complex and asking if I lived there. And they were like, "No." Or I thought I was asking that. I don't know. But no spiritual breakthrough. Just a fucking idiot walking around Dallas on acid.
No.
That's it. But that's not my favorite drug. I'd say good cocaine. Cocaine, you can't top it. It's just, it's the bee's knees. I'd say weed now. Obviously, I don't do cocaine, but
Yeah, back in the day, I wouldn't turn down a little toot, you know. So
it's impolite to turn down a toot. Somebody after now free.
buy it or nothing. I'm not buying it. Or
I'm not
anything,
buying
you
it
know.
now. Freebase and cocaine, I will say no, but I'll take a toot if you offer. I'm not going
If
to
you're
buy
offering, I don't want to be like inconsiderate or rude.
it. Impolite.
Yeah, weed, it's getting too
Yeah.
easy to smoke, or like too many ways to be high all the time.
No,
Like,
it's not.
Well,
No.
I get that pen, I'm just like sucking on a baby bottle.
Yeah, I don't really even use the pins, to be honest with you. I just don't trust whatever
like
is
'em.
going on.
Yeah.
I just like weed.
Not
I'm old.
It's not
I'm-
as natural as some grass nuggets with some crystals.
Oh, some
on
good
them.
weed now. That nice, good smell and flavor. I like it in a bowl so nothing alters the taste of good weed. And just, I remember picking seeds and stems out and smoking shit that tastes like motor oil.
Oh, yeah.
And now it tastes like
was like high
good.
school.
And
Yeah.
it burns my nostril, makes me sneeze, and then I'm like just instantly feeling better.
You know what's funny
I
is
love
people
it.
are still selling swag somewhere, aren't they?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, in
Ever-
Mexico. I just got back from there.
yeah, the original place where swag came
That's
from.
horrible.
It's still there.
Because
Yeah.
like I would almost want to kick someone's ass if they tried to sell me some swag.
Dude, when I was getting this tattoo on this arm, this giant koi fish, because I'm a cool dude, bro. It's a cover up. The other tattoo looked way worse. But anyways, it was like a 12-hour session, and the guy, like their shop bitch, his words, not mine, but also I called him bitch. He was like, "Hey, if you give me some weed, I'll roll it up for when y'all take a break." And we're like, "Cool." He's like, "And I'll match you too." I was like, "Cool." So I gave him like some White Widow or fucking
dank-ass
Skywalker,
weed.
some dank
Yeah.
shit. He mixed it with his swag, and in the worst blunt,
My
I
God.
fucking,
It wasn't even no highs or mids. It was like straight
It was swag, dude.
straight bammer weed.
Because a seed popped, and I was like, "The fuck!" And they handed it to me. I hit it, and I was like, "Would you?" It's like you just took a shit in a
I'd rather
Ferrari.
roll a spliff, throw some tobacco in there.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I was pissed. I was like, you know what? You smoked that. And I was like, I just went and got a bowl.
Yeah.
And I smoked my own. I was like, I just don't want. And not that I'm a snob, but I can afford to be a snob now. Fuck all
I
that.
remember a heavy period of me smoking a lot of weed that I didn't want to smoke anyone else's weed. Like if we were smoking weed with someone, it was because I wanted to smoke my weed and show you what I had. I didn't care about what your weed was like.
You really are a piece of shit.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'm
wanna
not.
smoke
I'm not
yours.
showing off because my friends, if I show up, then they all want to always come smoke my weed. Fuck that.
Yeah, well, no,
Like I don't mind sharing. You know me,
well,
but
you were actually there through most of this. This was just like at bars, meeting random people and just having.
well,
like,
yeah.
you know.
I mean, if they got some puss,
Yeah.
then
I think
yeah.
you get higher when you smoke with other people,
Yeah.
and you're just ripping bowls by yourself all day. It's just like that's just your
No.
perspective,
No.
point of view.
no, yeah,
I'm high right now,
not,
dude. I'll fucking rip one
it's
right
not
now
as
by
fun.
myself,
The
dude.
funny thing
I
is
don't
that
know.
when my friends actually would come over, I would actually, that's the people I would pressure to match and all that stuff and throw in and do all that. But like when I was hanging out with strangers and smoking, I'm like, no, I don't want to smoke your weed. Just here, let's smoke this. And it was that main concern right there, mostly because I didn't want to accidentally get a fucking joint of swag or some fucking mids in my fucking bowl or something like that. A seed gets stuck in there.
The friends I know that have shitty weed too, I will be like, no, dude, I got it. It's cool. Whatever.
That's cool. We good.
Yeah.
You smoking out so many times, man.
I've had
So
people
much.
give me weed that just straight gave me a headache, and I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You just know when you go hang out with them and you're like, don't smoke fucking Rogers weed.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, next time you need weed, hit me up, and I'll take you to my guy. Okay, just so
No,
that.
I get a really good price.
Yeah,
for my
I
guy.
hope so. 'Cause either way, you're getting fucked, dude. Unless they're paying you to take this shit, it's bad.
It is free, but I got to do a little bit of work.
Gross. All right. Well,
And who's
give-
selling?
do one more
swag? Like who's
Yeah.
like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking supply this. It takes up more space, less margins.
You know-
but I'm gonna be the guy to move swag.
Even when this was like still
like
barely
that.
a topic of conversation like 10, 15 years ago, him and I were in like some towns where we didn't know anybody, and we had to actually just go into like some apartments and like just start hollering at people and be like, hey, where's weed? And shit like that. And sometimes you come across swag still. I was pretty surprised. I was like, we're in like full blown rap culture right now of smoking all hydro and good
I'm
weed
just
and
saying
shit like
today
that's
it doesn't
happening.
make sense to sell. Like if you're gonna sell,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, people just still stand out on the corner and sell dime bags. I mean, like,
Swag. If you fucking need it, or you don't have a connection, or you're
if
that
you're in a new
desperate,
place and you don't have
What
anything at
if you're
all,
in Mexico, I'm paying 50.
you buy the swag, and then you trade up and trade up and trade up.
it's like that one red paper clip.
I
You
got
just
some
try to
popcorn
get
over
a
there.
But
car.
also, too, what are you going to do? Okay, I'll give you a scenario that I was kind of in. So me and Jason were long time ago. We were in Florida, drive around the hood,
Yeah.
and they wouldn't tell to Jason when he was driving because he looked like a cop, I guess.
Totally.
And as soon as I drove, as soon as I
see
got
that.
in the driver's seat, they're like, "Hey, come this way." So this one apartment complex, they told us to pull around the
It was
back.
the same people that accused me of being cop.
Yeah.
They just wouldn't talk to me.
Yeah, they didn't like you.
people, same
different
car,
guy driving
you
now.
just
Okay, we'll
swap.
talk to you.
He looked part Spanish or some shit. Come here, motherfucker. But they tell me to get out of the car. So I park, and then they tell me I have to walk through a group of 4 black gentlemen holding 2x4s and pipes. So I'm
Yes.
like, I'm about to get my ass
I was
kicked.
My
like,
God.
Mike
can't
is
turn
going to
and
get
run.
killed right now.
I was
Holy
like, I
shit.
can't turn and run because maybe they just want to do business with me, and they did. But they were like so aggressive about it because I tried to hand one of the money. He's like, throw it on the ground. I was like, all right, and they threw the weed on the ground, and so I was like,
And I thought they were going to beat you up when you bent over to pick it up. That's
And
what
I
I
did.
thought
I
was
looked
gonna
around
happen.
and I kind of did a weird like where I could still see everyone. I grabbed it and they're like, now fuck out of here. And I was like, that's not customer service, dude. I just gave you money, bro.
Yeah.
I'll come
I'm
back
not-
if it's good. But I mean,
I'm not inclined to write a good review.
what
here.
if I'm like, oh, this smells like shit. Give my money back. No, you're gonna take it and get the fuck out of there, dude.
Yeah, no. They're like, that's what we got the pipes and the 2x4s for.
Yeah,
As
because
soon
our
as-
weed sucks. We need it.
As soon as you stepped out of the car, I like locked it too. I was
Yeah,
just
I
like,
heard
okay.
you. I heard. I was like, well, Jason's not helping. I guess.
I was like, he wanted to do this. Here, go do it.
So I guess Jason's dialing 911 if I get hit.
I just wanted to make sure they didn't try to do a sneak move and come open the door and beat me up. You know, so.
I was hoping they did. If they beat me up, you should get beat up too. In all
Yeah.
fairness.
What's funny is in Tampa, an earlier story of that is I ended up like having one of those apartment encounters too, and somebody was like, "Here, give me a ride over here to meet these people," and it was this big apartment complex. They're like, "Go to the back." We go to the back, further in the back. Go to the back, and it kept being go to the back, and the crowds of gangsters became larger and larger and larger, and we got all the way to the back, and they wanted to like, let me see. There was like literally like 10, 15 people around the car on both sides on the windows. Talking to us, they're like, "Let me see the money. Let me see the money." And I'm just like, "Well, let me see the weed first." And they're like, "Man, I'm not trying to steal your money." And the guy's like, "Man," he's like, "I got a bunch of weed. Look at this." And he held out like 20 dime bags, and I was just like, "Pop!" I just hit his hand, and I fucking threw it in reverse and fucking flew out of that place.
That's why he wants to see the money first.
Nah.
That's exactly why he wants to see the money.
The
You
guy
might
who
play
was
pickup sticks with his fucking shitty weed.
the guy in the car was just like, "Hey man, those are people I fucking know, dude." And I was just like, "Hey," I was like, "I'll give you one of these sacks." And he was like, "All right, cool."
He went. He after you dropped him off, he started marking himself. He's like, "Yeah, white boy beat me up too."
He had to.
Yeah.
They would have definitely beat his ass if he didn't. Okay, what'd
Damn.
you land on?
I landed on something else, and then I just moved to conspiracies.
Conspiracy.
What conspiracy you fuck with, bro?
I'm not really into fucking.
No, I go down conspiracy holes on like TikTok or YouTube.
Aliens
all the
are
time.
real.
I mean, I guess
Aliens
the
are real.
Epstein thing, that's not even really a conspiracy, though, is
Yeah.
it? I mean, it's a known
It's
thing.
a cover up for sure.
I mean, Jeffrey Epstein, he fucked more kids than inflation.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll say the answer to that's probably just hanging in the wind, dude.
Literally.
I could have been on Netflix
Well, I think they
8 months
buried it in
ago.
the sand now, but
I mean, what's
Yeah.
considered
well,
a,
not in the sand. It'll blow away.
In the
It's-
dirt.
No, he's been Walter Whited.
oh,
He's been Breaking Badded.
got it.
Yeah.
Turned into meth and smoked.
I don't know. I haven't had like a mania-induced like research session down.
I don't do that, but I
conspiracy
fall
theory.
into these holes like aliens are real. I mean,
There's that. What about the thing that I sent you the other day, that, or even today, that has the giant
the
thing in the
giant
ocean?
thing that looks so real. I don't think it is,
I
but
don't
it
think it
looks
is either,
real.
but it's huge. It looks like some sort of a manta, like stingray, but like the size of an island, and like a bunch of helicopters and shit around it. Like, what the fuck's going on? And shit like that. And then in the distance, there's this ginormous fucking, looks like a shark or a whale. Something.
One looks like a giant stingray, and the other one looks like a giant. The whale shark is what it
like
kind
a
of looks
whale
like.
shark, and
it's humongous.
There's
it's
so
like
many helicopters.
the size of a city in the ocean. It's
Yeah,
huge.
It's unbelievably not probably true, but it looks like it is. I mean,
I don't know. I feel like another conspiracy is I feel like civilization was this advanced or more advanced way, way, way back in the past. And I think something happened, wipe people out, whatever. And
yeah, I think they
it
got
took
rid
us
of, I
this
think
long
they
to
got
get
rid
to
of
cell
Atlanta, so we
phones.
I don't even know if that's a conspiracy.
We can't float in a car yet. What the fuck is going on? Why don't I have a hovercraft? A real hover. Don't say there's a hoverboard. It doesn't fucking hover. There's wheels on
No
it.
wheels, yeah.
Why don't I have a? Why can't I hover like Marty McFly right now?
Well, okay,
Why am I on the ground
take
like
a
a fucking
one-wheel.
caveman?
I think that we're on a prison planet, and our race was brought here by like Egyptian style type like aliens.
It's our
and shit,
Australia.
like Stargate.
I saw one conspiracy video that it's a short one, but he was like, Area 51 is real, but it's a lot closer to home than you think. And he said, we're all in Area 51. And like if you try to go to where Area 51 is, you get shot on sight if you just try to cross the fence or
Yes,
whatever,
yeah,
you're
I've seen
blown up.
videos of people trying to go.
That's the exit. They don't want us to leave.
Oh, go
yeah,
figure.
It's kind of the same as what you're saying.
I see what you're saying. What about you said the stuff with Clinton, Clinton, and the stuff that was Stranger Things type stuff, like with the
Yeah,
Demogorgons?
MK Ultra and all that.
Yeah.
Look that up. The
Like
Stranger
Jade
Things.
Helm and stuff.
Yes, the MK Ultra is a big one.
Yeah,
But I
MK
think
Ultra.
That's not a conspiracy. It's a known fact. Yeah.
That's not real.
It's all black bars.
Let's say Stranger Things is based on a real thing that Bill Clinton had to apologize for publicly, and you can look all this up.
Like
but they were testing
a hole in the space-time continuum or some
fucking?
shit.
Well, no, that was just
as well.
Cigar Pal. Okay, he didn't Cosby anybody. All right.
I think the Lewinsky thing was to take attention off of that. You know.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. It was diversion.
Yeah,
Yes.
get him turned the other way so Cosby can slip in there.
Exactly.
But no, it's
pudding pot.
yes. Jesus Christ. So, anyways, it's a real thing
I'm
though.
fired.
Stranger Things is based on. You asked me the question and you didn't let me fucking answer. Just go ahead.
I keep starting Stranger Things. I make it 30 minutes. I start it before I go to bed and then pass out. So
I can't. It's hard for me to watch now, knowing that Drake has been farming that main girl since before she was 18. That's weird to me.
She has a
I don't
boyfriend
like that.
though. She has a boyfriend.
It just feels weird. I don't know. I've seen too many videos where I'm like, yeah. Why are you so close to a child?
You still be listening to that new Drake album when it dropped? No, don't you?
The last one, no, it sucked. I tried though. I would if it was good. I listen to it.
I do too.
I still listen to Michael Jackson. And
the main guy, he really lucked out, huh?
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
what main guy?
Isn't there like a main kid? Because I saw that he's now in another movie.
Doesn't mean he lucked out. He looks like a
Mike kid.
yeah.
He doesn't quite look like a leading man. You know what I mean?
or a man.
That kid has gotten extremely ugly, but I mean, he's still growing into himself. He's not his final evolvement. So,
He looks like a cross between a vampire and a buzzard.
because what about the kid
weird.
from We're the Millers? You know how goofy he looked? That motherfucker's like a leading man looking dude. He's super
Yeah,
jacked.
well, they made him look like that for the Millers too. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. He looked like a kid kind of
He
from
still
Mad
looks pretty
TV
fucking
magazine
goofy.
or Mad Magazine.
He's got that
And,
face.
and
He's
dope
got that-
sick, it's his eyebrows.
Yeah.
Fucking,
It's that and the howdy doody face. Definitely. Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
And he
All right.
can't fix the cousin fucking.
I forgot where we were.
I guess we're probably cutting out workshopping, huh? You got
Yeah.
something you
We're
want to tag?
riffing, baby.
You want to tag? You got something you want to tag?
What was it? What did you ask me a question
you
about?
not.
Oh yeah, the MK Ultra. It's real. Like just look it up. Stranger Things based on MK Ultra, and you'll see it. It's a whole bunch of shit. They were testing on people back in like the 70s and 80s, and I think even back to the 60s, and they were testing like telepathic power, all that shit that they did in Stranger Things.
Yeah, well, I know
Basic
shit like
thing.
that was going on for sure.
Yeah.
You think there was an incident, though? There was an incident?
There was an incident, something with them like trying to split an atom or something like that, and then they had to shut down some facility, and they said, "Oh, oops, we're just done here now." There's also this facility in Nebraska. It's another conspiracy thing I saw that I think is tied with that, but the video isn't linked with it. But there's a structure, like underground structure, and a whole no, it's a whole like compound, but it's huge, like hundreds of acres, and the government spent like $1 billion building it, and it on record was operational for 1 day, and then they shut it down.
Oh, nice.
But it's still there.
Yeah, what I think's
Classified.
bullshit about some conspiracies, like Netflix, there's tons of documentaries, but it's no longer a conspiracy if you have a
No.
major publication
I think it's
doing a
considered conspiracy
13-part docuseries on it.
unless the government just comes out and is like, yes, we did that. But also, I know they're doing shit I don't know about, and I don't want to know everything
Yeah, I
they're
don't
doing. Do what you gotta do. Keep me guilt-free. Do what you gotta do.
Ignorance is bliss.
Exactly. The
How come-
Matrix.
How come the government doesn't investigate why if ghosts are real or not?
Because they are, and they know it.
And they don't want to. They're just like, we don't want to touch that.
They got enough going on. They can't even fucking fix
I
our
gotta
schools
tell
or
you,
roads.
I wouldn't give a shit if I found out that ghosts are real. I don't know if that really changes
It
my
doesn't
life in any
surprise
way.
me.
No, they're real. They're
It
real.
doesn't surprise
Yeah.
me. I think ghosts are real too, and I think it would just confirm. But I'd be like, so there is typically a ghost watching us.
Yeah, and then you go eat a handful of cheese and mayonnaise like you do late night and go about your business.
They're like
It's not gonna
pantsing
change
you
it.
in the ghost world, and you're
Yeah.
just still standing there. You know,
They're blowing you. Look at this. I'm sucking this guy out. He thinks he's going to human come on my ghost throat.
yeah.
Dude, I'll tell you, if the government starts researching if ghosts are real before I get universal health care, then I'm fucking pissed.
I'd be upset about that one too.
Yeah.
yeah. That's what you're throwing money into,
Yeah.
you motherfuckers.
But look, the pin moved.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's move on because now it's time for some crime stories.
Time for crime stories, bitch. Bitch. Time for crime stories, bitch.
We got an Austrian man fined for farting with full intent at police.
What?
He farted with full intent at the Austrian
Like he
police.
turned around,
Yeah.
spread his fucking butt cheeks, and blew acid to the police face.
Well, he's been. Let's find out. He's been charged 500 euros. This is why I was doing the conversion. Which, by the way, did you know that 500 euros and the dollars are the same now?
Yeah, it's right at like
It's
parity,
almost.
I think.
It's almost, yeah, it's like $506 is 500 euros. Or,
Canada is still 763 Canadian dollars, though.
oh,
500 euros.
Does that mean?
That means their dollar is worth more than ours right now. It always has
Well,
been.
no, wouldn't it
Everything
mean
was more
theirs is worth
expensive
less
there.
if it takes 763 of
Yeah,
their dollars
more
to
of it.
equal
Oh,
500?
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking syrup ladies.
Well, if you have 500 euros, you got $763 in Canada dollars.
True, but that means that the
500
euro is
euros
stronger.
sounds like a fun time in Amsterdam.
500 euros sounds like
Gets you
too
real
much
far.
for what I
The
got.
euros
in
will get you
Amsterdam.
anywhere across Europe.
Yeah,
Yeah. Can you spend a euro here? No.
depends on who.
Okay. Would you take a euro if somebody was offering to pay you in euros?
If I was planning on going over there to like Europe or something, maybe.
You would just
Or
deposit it
if
and do
the
a
euro, if
conversion?
I looked it up and the euro was worth more than the money that they were getting, like if I was getting a deal, yeah, I'll just take it to a bank or exchange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just wondering. Anyway, Austrian man charged 500 euros for breaking wind loudly, intentionally in front of a police officer.
Oh, just in front.
So this turned into a thing that him and his friends were ended up like they're in the park talking shit, and the guy was filming the other guy. He goes, "Go fart in front of the cops." So the guy
It's
went
for
to go do a
TikTok,
video.
bro. You can't arrest me.
He was doing it was a Twitter video. He was doing it for Twitter.
I gotta say that's much different than what I initially envisioned.
Yeah.
I assumed, I pictured a man fucking spreading his butt cheeks, farting directionally at a cop.
You mentioned the spread cheeks twice. I feel
Nah.
like you're really into that.
I mean,
I feel
no.
like that's your favorite drug.
Well, I think the headline, I don't know if that's clickbait or what, but
But also for
it
a
said
Twitter,
at the cops.
for a Twitter video, if it's for Instagram or TikTok, okay. If it's for Facebook Reels, what are you, 76?
Yeah. What about for Twitter?
Why? I don't even really fuck with
Maybe
Twitter.
that's where his following
Twitter's
is.
for
Nah.
celebrities and rich people. I don't care. Fuck
Well, you
Twitter.
can post anything on Twitter. You can post porn on Twitter. Anything can be on Twitter.
I don't know. The last thing I posted on Twitter, I got canceled for, so whatever. So I'm going to do it again.
Middle-aged goofball, right?
Yep.
So
Middle-aged goofball.
Vienna police tweeted, ironically, using the same platform.
Isn't Austria kind of like similar to like German culture?
Yeah, which is also very
Like
similar.
they have the same
to-
accent, kind of?
Okay, yeah, that style that you're talking about. Yeah, I was gonna say they're like Americanized, like UNized.
No, yeah, I know.
Okay.
But like their accent is like, kind of sounds like German. They have like German-ish
Yeah, here's a good
tendencies.
example. Arnold Schwarzenegger, often confused with German. He's Austrian.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's very close to the same.
So they sound like disabled people.
Actually, he sounds a little bit more, like it sounds like it's even a harsher accent with Austrian, and Germans are more like, I only see them depicted as German and like kind of like feminine, kind of like bad
German?
guy, Germany kind of bad guy.
I just see them as fucking freaks. Like they're ready to fucking
We meet
kill
again,
people.
Mr. McLean.
Yeah.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuck. Like that, that
Yeah.
it was like kind of. It sounded faggy. I'm just gonna say it. Okay, it sounds faggy normally when I hear it. So, yeah.
He hit that fanook pretty hard.
Yeah, I remember laughing at my Spanish teacher one year because he emphasized a word and he looked very light in the loafers as he said it, which, I mean, he probably is looking back, but I just busted out laughing.
Yeah.
I couldn't help it.
That didn't help him feel comfortable, I'm sure.
The over pronunciation of a word.
I had a weird science teacher one year in high school who kept doing weird shit like that. Like I'm pretty sure he was gay or curious. As Mr. Bailey, he was an older dude. Like one day he saw me drive my truck and it was a Standard, and he saw me shuffling gears. He's like, "I saw you out there in that 3-banger out there just jacking it," and I was like, "Don't watch me when I'm not here." I was like, "What are you talking about?" Another day, like I was starting
Look
to grow
away if you see me.
I started to grow my goatee out, and like you weren't supposed to at the school. Like their policy was you had to be clean shaven or whatever. And he came by and I was just looking down. And he grabs it and he goes, "Shave that kitty, boy." And I was like, I feel uncomfortable. I feel like you're trying to take me camping right now.
That guy takes annual trips to Taiwan.
He takes anal trips to Taiwan, dude. Yeah. Shout out, Mr. Bailey. Fuck you.
So, according to officials, the man basically stood up from the park bench, walked over. Another guy filmed him.
Spread his butt cheeks.
Spread his butt cheeks, farted where the cops could.
He actually spread his cheeks.
Well, I didn't say that. I was just humoring him on that.
Let's
one.
say he did.
And farted near the cops. They laughed about it. The cops didn't think it was funny. They ended up arresting him. Well, they didn't arrest him. They put him in handcuffs, but then they gave him the fine,
The fine.
citation, which was a $500 citation.
Oh, that cookie duster.
And that's what it was. The crime was farting with full intent to obstruct.
He went out there and he used the cookie duster.
Yeah.
I don't remember what that's from, but that's funny.
Steve Harvey show.
That's right.
She's reminding him of the cookie duster.
The cookie duster.
That's what you have a mustache for. It's a cookie duster.
The cookie duster.
And see, you sound faggy right now. So
I have no idea what y'all are talking
Your words,
about.
not mine. Your body, your choice. Jason doesn't care about a career in entertainment.
Here we go. You'll find a cool thing to put over it.
Fart noise.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's the story. You want another one?
Yeah, let's cover that one.
No,
up.
let's hit it.
Yeah, let's do another one.
So you can tell these were done.
I
on
got
the fly.
time.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you not? Where are you going after this?
It's kind of private. I don't like to talk
Okay.
politics, so
You want to Mike after this?
no, fuck no, dude. I hate open mics. I quit comedy. I'm a karaoke DJ now, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So we've got a tenant who allegedly catches her landlord on video sneaking into her home multiple times and sniffing her underwear.
Hell yeah, dude.
Classic.
He knows what's up.
Yeah, dude. I don't fucking party with that guy.
I wonder how if he has a bunch of other tenants he might have done this to and he's gotten away with it
You
over
know
the years.
it.
Okay.
This if you catch him on video and he just confidently walks in there, sniffs his panties, he's got a system.
Like just
this guy's
strolls
done
in.
this.
So
yeah.
he's walking in, sniffing, and then putting it back like he's catching a fish.
Yeah, I think
take it.
so.
I would
take
think
it
if
with
you're
me.
risky
Catch
enough to
and
go
release.
in there, you
let me have either of you ever stolen a pair of panties from a chick?
I've been given them willingly. I didn't have to steal them.
Both, but
Okay.
Good to know. Jason's had willful sex before. Glad to know you've had something consensual.
Yeah.
But have you ever stole a pair of panties?
Yes.
Is the question. You have?
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, of course.
No, the thought hasn't really crossed
Now
my
who's the fanook?
Yeah.
I'm just- I have.
Mike's like, I thought you were gonna be like, I haven't either. You're weird.
Yeah, no, I have for sure. Do I scream guy who doesn't steal panties?
No, I see your point. Okay.
Yeah, a girl almost caught me stealing her panties once.
Oh,
I played it off as a joke, and then I still stole them.
still
Yeah, still. They're mine.
nice. You basically you talked her into the reason why you're taking them, and she believed it.
No, I was like, I was just gonna mess with you. You caught me.
I just think it's odd that someone would break into a house, sniff,
Yeah, I
possibly
didn't
tug
break
out,
into
and
her
then
house. Yeah.
put it back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't want to arise suspicion. You don't want suspicion arose.
Hey,
Whatever.
those are worth a lot of money in Japan. You sell or online. You sell them online right now.
Well, also let
I'd
me ask
take
you.
one, maybe a sock.
Well, here's the thing though too. Who's got folded underwear that actually have a smell to them in their drawer? Aren't they?
Well, I would
clean?
think he's hitting the laundry room
Oh,
for
okay.
sure.
Yeah, learn to do your
He's
laundry.
going
You
straight
dumb
to the
bitch.
laundry room.
Hey, what? Hey, these clean? Yeah, why? They smell like pussy.
Hey, it's fucking laundry day over here.
Where's the good stuff? I need the hamper.
Hey, where's your gain? Oh, all I got is gash.
All right.
Dude, I want to smell her Tide Pods.
So this is in Connecticut. That's a good one. So landlord in Connecticut was caught on camera entering his tenant's apartment multiple times and rifling through the woman and her daughter's belongings.
mother,
it was
classic
cool till you
mother,
added
daughter.
the kid in
But what if the
there.
daughter was like a hot chick? What if she was like, like 17 or 18 and she's like cute?
Not 17
was cool
or 18,
until
18
then.
or
It was
He's a
19.
cool.
criminal, so
now.
I'm sure he's doing it in that fashion, I mean,
Does it say how old the daughter is?
it does not.
Well,
That means
let's
that
say
she's-
she's 19.
Okay.
So that we can be like, hell yeah, 2 for 1, bro.
I don't know why. He's
He's the
It's
cream in
gross.
that Oreo panty sandwich.
It's so normalized. I just assume that it's a fully grown woman, not a child. But yeah.
We could restart
Yeah.
the story and do an adult woman if you want.
No, it doesn't
that's fine.
specify.
No, that's fine.
If we have to be politically correct here, otherwise.
If it didn't release her name, she's a minor. That's why. But
Yeah.
it's fine.
All right. So according to the
It's
tenant,
not fine, but
Jorge Arias
God damn it! I knew he was Spanish.
entered
God
her
damn it,
unoccupied
Jorge.
apartment with permission several times. She barricaded the door in their apartments also after she first became suspicious of the alleged trespassing in early May. But then he used another
Hey,
entrance.
puss over here.
Trespussing. This guy trespussed my apartment, bro.
Trespassing in the apartment.
Yeah.
Might have a title. Something with a title there. I'm hearing.
Yeah. No trespussing.
There we go. There we go. The woman bought and hid cameras also to catch whoever was breaking in and captured a video of her landlord.
What if she just put like a pair of panties out like a squirrel trap?
If I was her on top of my dirty laundry, I'd just leave a note that says 50% off rent. It's okay.
She stated the camera caught Arias entering her apartment through the side door and then proceeding to both bedrooms where he would locate female underwear.
So he
So he was going clean. He didn't hit the laundry room first.
Why are you sniffing the clean?
Well, this is an
idiots?
apartment. And there might not be a laundry room that has room for that. He might be hitting the hamper.
This
What kind
might-
of degenerate is
This might be one of his first times. He's going to the clean laundry. You fucking idiot.
Yeah, he's going clean like a roommate.
Hey, if you want to get the funk, you got to hit the dirt spots. All right, you got to hit the dirty laundry.
The video, which provided the officers showing him bringing female garments up to his nose, apparently in an effort to sniff them. And on another occasion, police said the suspected intruder didn't know his tenant's daughter was there by herself, and he let him inside and surprised her. Said he was there to fix something and then left.
He's there to break something.
Yeah. He started. Let's see.
Surprised. At least he didn't traumatize her.
She said that he appeared to be startled when he walked in because he didn't expect someone to be there, but his story seemed to match up because something did need to get fixed in the apartment.
Yeah, it's apartment. There are always shitholes.
Yeah.
Hey, I need to
that's
fix
a reason.
something.
Well, that's a reason to go too. You're like, hey, she needs me to fix the faucet. I can smell her panties while I'm there.
Yeah.
So, you know.
She needs me to fix her tub. Spelled backwards. That means butt.
All right. After investigation, East Haven, Connecticut police arrested
In
Arias.
Connecticut?
That's in
Oh, that's a
Connecticut.
classy state, too. Come on,
You missed it
Jorge.
at first when I said it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't listen.
They charged him with third-degree burglary before freeing him on $25,000 bond.
Didn't
Man,
he also
Juice
get,
didn't really worth the squeeze on that. He wasn't
Yeah.
even beaten off.
Yeah, didn't he get charged with third-degree grocery?
Grocery
Yeah.
He would just sit
That's a
there and
homonym.
sniff them.
and groceries.
Yeah.
you
Grocery and groceries.
He would just sit there, sniff them, fold them, put them back. Like,
He was
yes,
very
these are
delicate
clean.
about it. He was very respectful. To
If
be
you
honest with
gotta
you.
fold them and put them back. That's
Yeah.
that's part of the thrill. You're getting away with it, pal. You don't want to get
You
caught.
gotta
That's
cover
why
up
you're
your
doing
tracks,
it.
man. What are you gonna be like?
Every now and then, when he goes into an underwear drawer, he catches a dildo. You know,
Maybe he sucks it.
Maybe he
that's
sniffs it.
That's his holy grail.
Maybe he mashes up some avocados for guacamole with it.
Yeah.
He is a Jorge.
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to just go rifling through the drawers and fucking expect not to get caught eventually. I mean, that raises suspicion, you know? So
Have you ever found someone's dildo?
I've found dildos before. Actually, a girlfriend and I, her mom would work all the time. That's the only time I was allowed at the house when her mom wasn't home. And
Sounds right.
she figured out how to take like one of those safes that look like a cooler, and you just drop it on the floor, and the door pops open.
Classic.
And her mom had nothing of value and like two dildos in there, one bigger than the other.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah, dude. Fucking
Yeah.
step it up. Step
Yeah.
up, too. Back to the streets.
And,
I don't remember any dildo
surprising.
discoveries, but one time my neighbor showed me his dad's penis pump.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
this was early 2000s before dick pills were readily available.
Yeah.
But,
Well, it's more of an
it
exercise.
was right
I
by
think.
his bed. You
Yeah,
know,
we
just a
talked
little
about that.
fucking
It's
gun.
to build your cock
Yeah.
muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's medical. Penis pumps are medical.
I found girlfriend's
Maybe I'll try
dildos. I sat on my girlfriend's dildo once. It was under the cover on the bed.
That's
That
a
was a
dildo
cat tail
discovery.
butt
Yeah,
plug?
it was under the cover, but like on the bed, and I sat on it. And it came on,
Oh,
and
it started vibrating.
I didn't get up right away, dude. It felt
Well,
pretty good. Not like sexually, it just was relaxing. But also, I've told you this before on the podcast and before. When I was younger, for a while, I lived in a house with my mom, my two sisters, and my sister's three daughters. And my favorite thing to do would be to go through everyone's stuff when they're not home.
Oh, yeah.
Just, I don't know, I'm just nosy. And plus, there might be something I want in there.
Guaranteed you
Let
found
me clarify,
dildos in your,
not
in
the
your
underwear,
sister's
though,
stuff.
correct?
Yeah.
I found dildos.
Oh, but what else did you find?
You know what else I found? I think I told us.
the big old bag of porn videos.
I found 3 trash
the
bags full of
Becca.
oh, hell yeah.
of VHS tapes, and it was my personal cockbusters, dude. I would check 2 out, and I'd put them back and check out 2 more. And my sister caught me,
Hell yeah.
and she was just like, "Just make sure you rewind."
Be kind.
I had
Yeah.
a system like
And-
that.
Yeah, she was-
Everyone had like a perverted fucking, like someone with a friend who had a perverted dad.
Yeah, I always would get the
All
Playboys
dads are
from
perverted.
my friends
All
that
dads.
lived in
Meaning
the,
like just a stash that looked like a fucking video store.
My dad had shitty Playboys. I found so. I have another thing about trash bags of porn, but my sister was like, "Just make sure you rewind," and I said, "I always do." And but
He was like fucking 13, being
dude,
like, oh,
my
yeah.
first okay, so I've told this story in here. It's been a while, but me and my childhood best friend were walking through an alley once, going to like the neighborhood store, and there's a trash bag on the floor, and we're just walking and talking. We're like 12 years old, and I just kicked this trash bag, and High Society came out.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
the
they
best
show
one.
the good stuff. Not the
penetration
Playboy
thing.
fucking lead me on like,
You're like,
but everything with penetration. They show you what you want to see.
Yeah.
And it was a trash bag full of magazines, and we divvied it up, and we never got our snow cones, but I went home and made a creamsicle.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
That was the first time I masturbated.
Turn those magazines into paper mache, huh?
Dude, I can still remember some of the models that were in there. I remember this one chick was dressed up like a lady pilot.
Yeah, 'cause you
But
jerked off to it like
it was my
300 times.
300 times a day,
Okay.
dude. The first time I masturbated, I was like, I could just do that. Like, this don't cost nothing.
I remember all the best ones that were my favorites when I had my first stack of porns for sure. They were
Yeah.
my favorite. The image is burned right in my fucking
It's,
eyes. Yeah.
I remember that, but I don't know, like, any of the presidents. I don't know
Nothing.
anything about this country.
Yep.
I don't know politics.
Nope.
I can't even set the timer on my microwave. I don't know. But I do remember Ava St. Storm.
There you go.
Yeah. I
Lexi-
didn't even know her name till just now. It just popped out.
Lexi Bliss.
I'm a savant.
Yeah.
I know. I remember Peter North.
Peter North.
Huh.
Dude, I was talking about
Peter
this with
North.
someone.
Wasn't that the guy with 2 dicks?
No,
No,
he,
it's
had
a guy-
he was just a porn star with a huge
Oh, okay.
donger.
Remember the
When
guy
he would just shoot just mortar rounds of.
Plop, plop, plop.
Oh, I thought that was OG Mudbone.
Dude, if he
Remember
hits
that
you,
guy?
if he hits you on the shoulder with his jizz, it kicks like a.
I can't say I'm
You remember
familiar
OG
with this.
Mudbone?
Fine work.
That sounds racist.
It was like,
Fuck is OG?
Fucking OG Mudbone over
Is
here.
this like the
what if
first?
that might be our title, huh?
OG Mudbone sounds like something Tony Soprano
Oh
would
my
call a black
God.
guy.
Yeah, OG Mudbone. He was the guy that you never actually saw like the full dick, and he always held it with 2 hands. But it shot out like fucking like gallons of Elmer's glue on these bitches that were sitting on tarps and stuff. And it didn't seem real at all. But it was OG Mudbone with this giant fucking like
Dude.
2.5 foot long fucking dick.
With a dick that big, if he hits you in the shoulder with a load, it fucking kicks like a shotgun. Oh, fuck. God damn, OG.
It's got a recoil.
Hold it over your shoulder like a pepper grinder.
Yeah,
Jesus. Well, oh, dude sniffing panties?
yeah.
Come on, bro.
Come on, dude.
Give me a pair.
Be cleaner. Be cleaner.
I say if you're breaking in, you got to take it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Go big or go home.
Exactly. I mean, if you're gonna do the time, just fucking
I
do
think
the
you're
whole
gonna get
crime.
fined the same
He's going
way.
in there just to sniff clean panties and then return about
Also,
it.
am I a scumbag for thinking if I was that chick and those are my panties, I'd be like, stay the fuck away from my daughter. I pay $100 for rent every month now, or you can go to jail. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
I would blackmail.
Maybe they crossed that road, and that's why it
keep
became
forgetting about the
authorities
daughter,
involved.
but
Maybe he's like, no, you pay all the rent. I take all the sniff. Yeah, and I can do the accent. I'm Mexican, so. What was it? Do you remember me and him used to work for this moving company, and I used to be the operations manager, supervisor. So basically, if there was a complaint on a job, people would call me, and these customers kept calling me during this one job, and they were complaining about everything. And that in my mind, I'm like, these people are just being a fucking problem. They're just trying to get money off. We're not going to give you a fucking discount.
Yeah, they
Fuck
thought it was
you.
like a regular legit company that was like going to give you like a customer service and discount and a refund. It was like, oh hell no.
And to be honest, we were a shitty company. I won't deny it. We were the fucking worst.
Oh, yeah.
Worst ones. I mean, if you ended up in our company, it's because all the good ones were booked. Like, we were bad.
I know the last one I had was pretty bad. We had like a team of like 4 people. I walked in, they were arm wrestling.
Yeah, it's probably this company, dude.
I mean,
We'll
if
talk
you're
after.
arm wrestling mid move, you are clearly not
I gotta
working
tell you-
fucking hard enough.
A moving business is typically bring your nephew to work day. You cannot find enough people to say
Yeah, 'cause he'll do
sustainably.
it for
A
12 an hour.
measure
Everybody
of
else wants 15.
strength mid move.
Yeah.
We,
dude,
we had guys sleeping on people's couches that were going cross country, like sweaty on the back of the truck. They'll pull the couch out and like just sleep on it. In the
Or
heat
just
wave.
climb in there like a cockroach or a rat and just fucking dude.
Burrow.
One of the guys, the lady that owned the business, let one of the movers move into the office.
Yeah.
And like I was
Shout
working
out
from
William,
home for a while,
right?
and fuck you, William. And she had me take over the operations again, so I'd go in the office. And I went in one day and I got scared because he's just in an office sleeping, and he's brought furniture from all these different people's moves that were in our storage, and just made his own little apartment. He's got
Ironically-
someone's flat screen still wrapped in plastic watching.
Ironically, it was like all the furniture in his little area that people after the fact were complaining was missing from their deliveries. and
Missing.
So he
shit.
lived there
Or
Tuesday
like,
morning.
He would
Yeah.
trade it out after he's sweating something. Some lady's like, I know it sounds fucked up, but she called me and she goes, can you explain to me why my couch smells like Mexican? And I was like, William eats a lot of tamales, man.
and has pubes and fart smell on the cushion.
Oh, yeah. And I was like, actually, we're going to charge you for those. Okay. That's DNA. All
I
right.
need that back.
But he had made his own apartment. He was in there playing someone's Xbox on a TV that's still wrapped in plastic. Shit's hilarious.
Can you imitate what he sounded like when he spoke?
Well, he just sounds like I can't
You
even
couldn't
do
understand what he was saying. You couldn't.
He sounded
Customers would call me, being the sales guy, and they'd be like, "We can't understand what William's saying."
it. He
here at the
sounds like
job."
he sounds like a monster gargling. balls,
you
dude.
you can do something like this,
Like that.
So
but
you're
more
drunk on the
Mexican.
job.
Oh yeah, or coked out, or both.
Yeah,
But-
or on like a fucking 14-day bender on some crystal meth.
Yeah. So I mean, he's driving cross country. He got those deliveries on time though. He just broke fucking everything in the truck and made it stink.
I mean, you should have us a good review for the effort, right?
This other lady calls me, and this wasn't William this time. It was another mover that I had to fucking fire this guy to his face. Well, she calls me, and this is like the 9th time she's called with a complaint. She goes, "Hey, look, I know I've called you a bunch, and I've been a huge bitch to you." And I was like, you have. I ran the place. I can do whatever I want. And she goes, "But this guy is fucking drunk." And I was like, "Okay, how do you know?" She goes, "Well, I know because I have a video of him drinking right now."
I just sent it to you on your text message. If you
Hey, we
look
just
at
took
it.
shots together.
And she goes, "On top of that, my husband is going to get his gun to pull on him right now. We just caught him sniffing my 16-year-old daughter's panties out of his
Jesus.
dresser."
Reminiscent of our crime
Was it
story.
Jorge?
Jorge was there. His name was Jorge.
I think his name was Jorge.
George. We call him George ignorantly. Yeah.
But I had to get on the phone with this guy and be like, "Hey, buddy, you're fired. I
First.
need you to bring the truck back."
Number 2.
And he goes, "Well, I finished the job." I was like, "Yeah, you can't. That guy's going to shoot you."
Yeah, you have to leave now.
Now, he was the
He
only
finished
one
a
I
couple
had that had a
jobs.
driver's license.
Yeah.
So I had to go to the job, take this guy away, and then I had to go back and drive the truck because we hired all immigrants. But he was the one that had whatever connection to get a license. Of course,
In the middle of all this, he's got the guy they picked up at the Valero that's just like, "Can I get my fucking $14 an hour now or what?"
yeah, don't do the accent. You're white. But yeah, basically, it was fucking. And then I had to
14
be
an hour,
there
not bad.
in the customer's
No tax?
house that we just had a guy
cash.
sniffing their daughter's panties, and the guy's like a military guy, and she's just a fucking cunt. She was a bitch, but understandably so. And I was just like, "We'll take." They still had us finish the move. I'm like, "We could just go," and they're like, "We're not paying if you guys leave." I'm like, "I'm not charging." Like, whatever.
we're done.
Fuck my boss. My boss like, "No, they still pay." I'm like,
You
price?
you called
I'm
them.
like, "You
Full
go."
price? You didn't give him a panty sniffing
like-
discount? Fucking, hey, you sniff my daughter's pants. How about we fucking take 75% off this?
I gave him 1 free hour of labor. So it's fine. Whatever. It's fine. But
that was more
I
than
made
the boss was willing to accept. So I think you got fired over that, didn't you?
That was one of the times I got
Threatened to be.
fired.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You get the 1 hour for free.
yeah. I was like, the hour costs you $27 for what you pay these guys, and I get paid salary, not hourly. But yeah, so I had to be there, and then I was like, we can just leave. I was happy. This is like Friday night, 8 p.m. I had to go to this job and be yelled at and just stand there while these people are just hot, and it's so uncomfortable. And we still
be like,
finished the job.
You guys want to go and go get some drinks?
So,
And they're like, okay.
so does your daughter drink in your presence or no? But yeah, it's pretty terrible. So he's a panty sniffer, and we fired him for a day. My boss rehired him the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Because the whole crew wouldn't show up one day or something like that. It's like, well, I got the panty sniffer back
Oh
here.
yeah. Sometimes we couldn't find a crew, or sometimes
So remember, George, don't sniff panties at the job.
I had to tell the guy like, "Hey, remember not to sniff a minor's panties or grown-ups."
Sounds
or
pretty
any."
reliable. I'm sure he showed up when he knew that women lived there.
Oh, dude, he showed up every day.
Yeah.
As long as
for
it
a
was a
woman
woman
customer.
Like, who's the customers? What's their names? They got a wife?
Yeah.
Family? Kids? Daughter? Yeah.
I'm calling the police. God damn it.
Yeah, he boxed up all the bedroom.
Yeah.
I do the bedrooms. me. I do the bedrooms.
He just
Yes, here I
walked
go. I
straight
go
into
now.
the bedroom. Didn't even talk to the customer.
I know my way around here.
Dude, that job, I think, is what contributed to me having a heart attack, because I would feel like I was having one several times a day, because it was just on top. That'd be one issue on top of like 8 other issues going on at once, on top of people getting their delivery, and our rogue drivers are screaming at the customer like, "You give me $300 now!" Like wanting extra money on top of what they're paid.
Wow.
Like it'd be like that phone call after phone call after phone call, all calling me at one time. Well, I've got like a lady who's my employee just sniffed her daughter's underwear, and I'm dealing with that, and I'm like, "We'll take care of it, ma'am."
Jesus.
Fire us, you dumb bitch! Fire us!
I had no idea running a moving company is so stressful.
dude.
I guess
Yeah, there
I
could be
could
a-
see
there
that.
really could be a
lot
show
of moving
around that
parts,
shit.
You know,
Dude.
fucking no pun intended.
I would literally have to fucking turn my phone off at night because sometimes the calls, people would be so angry, they're calling me like all the way up till midnight,
Yeah.
and or they're like in an issue where the
And
driver.
you have other people's shit if something happens.
Well, yeah,
to it,
they
you
need
know?
their shit, and they're
Oh, yeah.
expecting it, and the driver will show up with an 18-wheeler, and sometimes they can't get to these people's places, or sometimes they just say they can't, or they can't get to one person's place, so
Or
they
they're
try to
sleeping
charge
on the
all the
couch.
customers an extra fee to use the shuttle.
Yeah.
And then they'll fucking...
There's a lot of fine print. A lot of fine
yeah.
print.
Yeah, and
A
they'll
lot
tell
of
the customer,
add-ons.
I'm not giving you your stuff till you pay me $350 on top of the
That's what
$700
they call
you
it,
owe
holding
me.
it hostage. You know?
Yeah, and then they're calling you. They're like, "Well, call the police." I'm like, "Well, actually, it's in your paperwork if
Yeah.
we can't get to your place." But a lot of times the driver's lying and they can get to their place, but they
Yes.
already had to get the truck, so they're trying to capitalize.
Yes, because it's
Yeah.
a big crook business. We thought we could do it better, and we started an LLC of our. We're going to start our own moving company. And then we realized how fucking shitty it actually was, and these are the people we'd have to hire because that's our only resources and shit like that. We're like,
Yeah.
we're like, let's not start a moving company.
I
anymore.
literally had to stop and turn my phone off in the middle of the day and like sit there and smoke some weed, and I'm like, I'm having a heart attack. Like that
like
many problems.
fetal
at once,
position
dude.
type shit. Yeah, you know.
I've literally had to go out to a job site because there's cops there for whatever fucking reason, and then our driver's drunk and not a citizen of the U.S. Then I'm like, yes, sir. What can I do for you? What can I do for you? Yes, ma'am. And then sometimes I'd be the salesman that also sold the job because I did everything.
Yep.
And they'd be like, "This is not what you promised me." I'm like, "No, it's good. It's good. We're really good. We're really good." And they're like, he dropped a cabinet on my car and it broke the car in the cabinet. I'm like, "Oh, we'll take care of it. Don't worry." Yeah, and then
Let's get the move done first, and we'll get it all figured
I
out.
charge their card. Now block their number on all my phones.
If it was bad enough, you just started speaking in Spanish, acting like you don't know English.
Hey, I'd go from English to accent to Spanish. Dude.
Yeah.
There was a transition.
It worked really nicely that the owner allowed us to use fake names.
Oh yeah,
That was sweet.
That was,
So you can look us up, find
Well,
us, deal with us, all that
I
shit.
also
Yeah.
used a fake name with her. She paid me in cash. So fuck that. Yeah. I didn't use my real name. Fuck all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're going to use fake names, that's my American name. I'd be like, well, then I'm going to use my working for your company name. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I'm Sam. Nice to meet you. Yeah. All right. Let's wrap it. What would you say? OG Mudbone?
OG Mudbone.
Oh, yeah, I'm
I think
looking
we had
that up
something
What was the
else.
other one? No Tres-Pussing?
Yeah, no Tres-Pussing.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
I think
after
there was
edit
even
this.
one more maybe in there somewhere. Yeah.
That's only two I remember. But let's wrap it up. Do us a favor. This will be out tomorrow. So if you got any shows you want to plug, tell people where they can find your social media, any of that stuff.
Personal favor for us, please.
Yeah, find me at Instagram at This Is Birdwell. I'll be at Dallas Hyenas opening up for Kurt Metzger coming up here soon. Just was with
What-
him.
when
in
are you
Fort
there?
Worth. I think it's sometime in August. I'll be in Little Rock for anyone listening to this in the great state of Arkansas. Which do you have? What's your demographic split there? You got anyone in Arkansas?
Most 30% of our customers are white males in Germany, age 24 to 36. That's
Fuck
like
yeah.
30%. So Jews control the weather.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And the rest is all just dudes and other comics that want to be on the show.
Yeah.
And my mom.
Basically.
That's cool.
Yeah. And Jason
Yeah.
sometimes listens.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
And I get a neighbor or two to.
Yeah.
I got one-off
Listen.
One
shows, some
neighbor.
things coming
What's
up
up,
at
Joe?
DCC. Just find me on Instagram at This Is Birdwell.
At This Is Birdwell. Cool, man. Let me pull up my calendar. Jason's going to interrupt me before I can get through all these, but I finally
I
have dates and I'm proud, so I'm going to do it anyway. So shut up,
I didn't
Jason.
want to.
I think I'm at TK's next weekend. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. No, I'm just kidding. I like TKs.
How about next month? What are you doing next month?
Here, you said, were you listening?
No.
Oh, you only listen to interrupt me. Okay, cool. Do us a favor. Start the music. Just point anywhere in the room.
Wait, what's that? No.
Just point anywhere. There you go. All right. Not talking to you, but okay. Anyways, find me on Instagram at Mikey B the Comic. I do have my show dates posted there. I'm going to update it because I've added some stuff. I do have some stuff coming up. I have a lot of out of town gigs this weekend. I'm at the Looney Bin, Oklahoma City. Next week on Thursday the 4th, I'm in Dallas Hyenas. That's a free show, but hit me up, put you on the list. But it doesn't matter. You can just show up. It's a free show.
Yeah.
The next Thursday after that, I'm at the Fort Worth Hyenas. Then I'm at Wichita Looney Bin in Kansas. And the end of August, I am at the Looney Bin in Tulsa. Then there's more stuff in September, but I feel Jason looking at me right now, so that's all I'm gonna tell you.
I was waiting for it.
Check my Instagram at Mikey B the Comic, or look at my other one at Mikey's Nikes. If you like shoes and shit or whatever, I don't know, do whatever. I don't care.
I sent a follower your way to Mikey's Nikes today.
Oh hell yeah, he's probably gonna see I have 65 followers and be like, yeah, I'm good.
You like the shoes?
Yeah, I got another account, OG Mudbone.
Oh, no. That's your new handle, right? Online. You're gonna start twitching under that OG Mudbone.
OG Mudbone. I don't know. I got nothing.
I actually want to like change my my PlayStation name now to
OG Mudbone?
Yeah, see if that works out.
Spettigoo.
Yeah.
It's Spettigoo. As my dad and uncle say, it's Spettigoo.
Hey, you know, my son came up with a really good name while he was on Xbox One. It was a Tortilla God with a 0 for the O.
Nice.
And for both the O's. And he got fucking hacked, and somebody stole the account and the name and everything.
Damn.
Lost a cool ass name like that, Tortilla God. Like everyone thought it was hilarious. They were like, Tortilla God. Lost it.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Fucking dumbass.
Anyways, you can find us on Instagram at the Open Mic Podcast, MIKE. If you made it this far, I'm sure you know how to fucking find it. Search the name and wherever, and it'll pull up.
Never hurts to say it though.
It's us that looks like the Garbage Pail Kids. Will be the profile picture.
The hat and the hair.
The hat and the hair. What's our Twitter?
Open Mic 5000.
You can also search the Open Mic Podcast on Facebook. And if you're on YouTube, also if you watch us through YouTube, you fucking cheapskate, hit that bell up top for some free notifications, because I know you like free shit.
Like
That's why
free
you're on
shit.
YouTube, you cheap piece of shit. We don't cost anything anywhere, anyways. But
No. The video's on Spotify too, though. By the way,
yeah, we got video on Spotify.
Yeah.
But if you're on YouTube, you can't afford Spotify. So see if your mom has a login for you. But live show coming soon. I'm looking at a venue. We're looking to do our 100th episode live, and you should come out to that. I will be giving away some tickets to that, and I will be charging a few dollars for the rest of the tickets.
Yeah, we need something for our trouble.
Yeah, give us something. I mean, I'm not trying to get rich here, but also I'm trying to get rich,
I just want to
bitch.
get enough to get a few drinks, maybe get dinner.
You're not going to make enough for that. I mean, if you can get us some like 99-cent menu shit, sure. I'm not asking you to buy me Texas Day. I'm not trying to get that Fogo Do show.
That would be nice, though.
Faux show. It would be nice. But anyways, y'all come out to that, and I know I trashed you a little, but I love you, baby. Mwah.
It's all good.
Anyways, we're
make
out of
up.
here.
We're
That's
sorry.
it. Yeah,
It's
whatever.
us, not you.
Okay, you interrupt me again.
Bye.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
See ya.